all good, baby,
Black Locust Production.
Wiegela X Beardy.
ROSACEAE. Tree unit. What? It's in the house.
Yeah. MCV represent. Yeah. Where my trees at?
Fresh farmer.
Where my trees at?
We be farming.
Yeah.
Fresh farmer.
Yeah. Where my trees at? Where my space at? Where my holes at? What? Where my trees at? Where my spades at? Where my holes at? Yeah. Where my trees? Where my G's? What? Tree unit.
Now this is a story all about how our life is spent taking sweat off our brow, and we'd like to take a minute to say, goes down at St. Clair on typical day.
West Windsor, born and raised on the lawn is where we spend most of our days. Chilling out, feeding trees morning and night, fertilizing the ones that aren't feeling alright. When we're finished with that and it's time to plant, picked up the tree and I started to pant. Didn't wear my helmet and John got scared. He said, you move into the classroom, sit in a chair. What?
Make sure that the hole's nice and wide. 3 pot lengths is what we like. Digging down deep but showing that flair. All these steps don't matter if there ain't no air.
St. Clair is pretty rough. For a nursery growing tree that can be pretty tough. Mixing in peat, moss, organics, all good. This is gonna be the prettiest tree in the neighborhood. Now it's time to get personal with the tree. Packing the media down with our feet. As soon as you get the dance down, there's something over there. There's a shovel flying fast through the air.
It's a good thing I had my helmet on this time. Not thinking about safety isn't worth the dime. I'm gonna take a minute and put on my best. Living the horticulture life is really the best.
Tree unit, where my trees at? What? wells are the thing that makes their day. And the radar says there's upcoming rain. Fills up right here in the well. And the tree is thinking, ain't that swell? Wiegela, ROSACEAE.
Time to pack our tools and clean them off. Rest, everything's gotta get good and washed. Sprayed with the hose and into the shed. Rusty tools is a thing that we dread. Where the hose at? Where the hose at? What?
We roll out of the garage around 4 or 5 and we yell to Jason,
Yo home, smell you later!
We gaze on our tree with a peaceful stare. And as we take a breath, the fresh south winds are air. Hi guys, so today we're going to be planting this tree, the Beardy pseudo-camellia, and these are some of the tools that we're going to be using to do that. We have a wheelbarrow, some shovels, an edging spade shovel. We have a fan rake, a hard rake, and some peat moss amendment to add in to our hole once we get that dug out.
So this is going to be the center of our tree. Then we have to measure it 3 lengths wide. So it goes from here to here, and there. It's going to be our end. Leave a little mark. There. 1, 2. There's going to be our other end.
So now that we have our hole dug, our next step is going to be to find the root flare. So we're going to dig away from the trunk of the tree until we find that first layer of emerging roots.
Massage it.
That's right. You're just gonna wanna tickle the top. Like, rub it gently as you go. Oh, so right over on this side here you can see. So there's where we have our root flare coming out. So then you take your shovel and you measure kind of across. So our hole needs to be the depth of about 1 shovel blade. So as you can see, now we have our tree in the hole. We do have to raise it up a little bit from underneath because we did go a little bit too deep on our dig. So now is the time that we're going to open up our peat moss bag in the wheelbarrow, so it'll save us on cleanup time at the end. And also, if you have any stress or frustration in your life, now is the time to let some of that out.
Ah! There we go.
Added our tree to the hole. We are going to tickle the root ball, loosen it up a bit, and then choose the face of the tree that we want facing outwards. So now we're choosing the face, and we're gonna go on 2 different sides of the tree and make sure it's lined up, straight, and we have the proper face for this view. So now that we have our tree in, we're gonna start adding soil back into the hole in 6-inch lifts, and then compacting it down to get rid of all the air.
Oh my god.
Dirty. Filthy. Nasty. Nasty. Too dirty to clean my act up. If you ain't dirty, you ain't here to party. Ladies, move. Gentlemen, move. Somebody ring the alarm. A fire on the roof. Ring the alarm. And I'm throwing elbows. 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 Who ready to party out there? I'm throwing elbows.
So right now we're going around and edging out where we planted our tree, and we've also built a well and added mulch. Being careful not to cover up the root flare. Okay, so one of the techniques that we're going to do is we're going to take the back of the fan rake and go around your tree well just to add a professional look to it so it doesn't look as man-made. Human-made, actually.
It's time to trim those suckers. Now we're down here making sure we're pruning everything okay. Snip this guy right off. What? Now he's gone. Later on, when you have a piece of bamboo, be good to make this guy nice and straight so you have a steady leader. There you go.
Okay.